Welcome everyone to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, April 13th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so we're entering into the first quarter phase of the lunar cycle, this later part of the week. So this is about taking action. It's about integration, particularly with anything new that's been coming to us over the past week, and specific to having more peace in our life, having more presence and acceptance along the life journey. That's been this new moon in Pisces. So today the moon's going to be in Gemini, which is all about that communicative side of things, maybe even mental energy, which was the emphasis yesterday. So good for that, finding the middle path with the mind, observing the mind, right? Maybe taking care of some correspondence, some things that require that mental activity or maybe even communication here today. And it could be a very variable day too with the feelings. When the moon comes in here, we could be feeling a bit like changing things up a little bit, being variable and adaptive in the process. So all of that's about integration with the first quarter phase, particularly integrating how we can think about things, how we can implement the mind in a time that is very almost mindless of Pisces, in the sense that it's about connecting to our intuition, our sensitive spiritual energies, our attunement to things, right? So that's the integration point, is how to ground that spiritual outlook, that internal outlook, in a way that we're conceptualizing, understanding, and communicating in our lives. So within that context, the depositor of the moon, Mercury, is in Aries. So when it does come to those either communicative or mental things, there can be a lot of that fire, a lot of that passion, a lot of that intensity and directness, which has been Mercury in Aries. Now today the emphasis is going to be on the moon, and also finishing up this Venus trining up to Mars from yesterday. So still, I think, great for those interpersonal relationships. There's this harmoniousness between the feminine and masculine aspects of life in the collective consciousness. It could be passionate, could be assertive, could be tactful while assertive. Harmonious action can be great, intent on who and what we value in life, and even connecting with others in a very independent and autonomous way, which is Mars, and knowing what we want, being very direct with that. So very good for those interpersonal relationships. That's coming off from yesterday. The first half of the day does have the moon sextiling Mercury and Jupiter. So in this sense, there could be an easy flow of those communications and thinking, maybe even seeing what's possible in life, which is that Jupiter energy in the morning time, or the first half. If you are in Europe, this will be midday for you guys. Now, in terms of later on in the day, the moon does oppose up to Pluto and squares up to Uranus in this T-square. So this has been the importance of, on one hand, with Pluto transforming, of accepting where we're at in life with Pluto and Sagittarius, releasing old habit patterns, particularly with our worldview, and then forming new patterns, breaking the chain and then actually establishing ourselves and making new changes in our life. So that could be emphasized. I don't think it's going to be a major theme of the day with all the other aspects going on, but a good reminder that it's a good time to see where there could be change, explore those deep feelings, and maybe pivot into a new direction. Now, one thing I do want to mention going into tomorrow for all of us, Mercury is forming a grand trine in the sky between that Jupiter and Pluto. So in the second half of the day, we'll probably feel more of this Mercury trining up to Pluto. This could be a bit of that optimism, seeing what's possible in life, although again, it's reflective. We're reflecting on these possibilities, but the mental energy of Mercury here, and Mercury is very well aspected this week, can give us these new insights, a clear picture of what these overarching views of our life are and how we can apply them in a very practical and daily way, which is what Mercury does, conceptualizes the possibilities. This is the harmony between what you might call the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain. All right, the practical with the possible. So very good harmony with that. That's going to be mostly tomorrow, but still good for anything involving, again, communication, the mind, reading, writing, exchanging, and all in our own personal lives, seeing what's possible and how it can be applied, and allowing the mind, again, to kind of wander a little bit, see the possibilities, can help us gain some new insights. All right, so I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.